Are we good? Okay. Welcome back to In the Nest. I'm Charlie Razgushek.
I'm Bola Beds.
I'm Josh Williams.
And to start things off, we got a special guy coming on.
We got a very special guest. He actually does the behind the scenes work for us here.
He does a job. He does all right.
Track superstar.
Track player, track runner Brennan Dillon is going to be joining us on the show today.
Very excited to talk to him.
Hi, Brendan.
What's up, guys?
Hey there, buddy.
So, yesterday you ran the 400. How do you think you did? How do you feel about that?
It's the beginning of the season, so we're still getting in shape right now. I could definitely run that better. Our 4x4 was looking great, but yeah, we ran all right.
Okay.
Where do you think you stand on long jumps?
Yeah. What happened to long jump? We all really miss you over there. What happened?
I am kind of washed. I never actually.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, get closer, but get closer.
So
to the
yeah, I was never really good, so I just decided that I wasn't gonna do that this year.
Hey, well, at least you realize he
Alright,
was bad at it.
That sounds like a quitter.
He's quite
That's
the 400.
rude.
Hey,
No,
he's quite
that
the.
is so.
Hey, you
say
know
sorry.
what? Hey,
Say you're sorry.
No, he's quite the 400 runner though, so that's
Yes,
okay.
he's quite the stud out there. He's better than me.
Yeah. Well,
I think last year I think Brennan can admit last year I was the better 400 runner, but
I can agree with
the
that.
difference between me and Brennan is that I added 20 pounds in the offseason. He didn't.
The bulk went well. It's just.
It was a bulk. All right.
hey,
And
that's
then,
okay.
do you have like a pre-meet ritual that you like to do? Like, do you eat anything? Do you
Normally, I
do you
like
say
to
some
just,
prayers?
Yeah, I mean, normally I like to just get some stuff in my system, eat some fruit,
Eat some. What do you like to get in your system? Like anything
like
special?
a banana,
Like the-
oranges.
Yeah, that's
like
fruit for
maybe
you.
some like
Oh,
peanut butter
okay.
balls, just kind of
Peanut butter
balls?
stuff,
Oh,
just to make sure to.
Peanut butter
I'm
balls.
I'm allergic to
And
those.
I think everybody wants to see you on varsity this year. Have a nice little Cinderella story. And do you have any like plans on like getting better and really breaking out this off?
Get closer to the
Better
mic.
at the 400, I think if I just work on it, I can try to make upper JV, hopefully, potentially make varsity. I don't know how good.
It's not about
competition is.
the fight in the dog. It's about the dog in the fight.
Okay, so big question here. Since AJ just brutally broke his leg, and he's not quite back to running
He
form.
didn't break his leg.
He did.
He broke something.
He
That's
literally broke his
Broke
leg.
his tibia.
You're his
He's
best
out.
friend.
The-
What do you
Dude.
do?
yeah, he broke his tibia.
He broke his tibia from
A
his
tibia.
That's your leg.
I don't even know
From
what
his
I
kneecap.
don't know what a tibia
He broke the
is.
tibia, like the bone, like right here.
That-
From
Yeah.
that's your leg,
That-
everybody.
That really inhibits your running.
not your leg.
Yeah.
That
So
really hurts.
do you feel
Do you feel like you have a burden after AJ got injured?
like
do you
have
feel
to?
like
Oh, yeah.
do you feel like you have to carry on his track legacy now?
You could say that, yeah. I mean,
Wow, what a good
I
friend.
think
How do you think he feels when you got like 9th in 400 yesterday?
he's a little disappointed. I think I could have done better.
Was he there watching?
No, he wasn't.
Oh.
Yeah, so I did though. So
Ow.
that was good for him.
And then we have one final question for you, Brandon, before you go back to your chair over there. How do you feel about our Bears taking Keenan Allen
Oh
from
my
you
God.
for a bag of chips and a half-eaten apple?
I'm a little disappointed that we only got a 4th-round pick out of that. I think he's worth at least a 3rd-round pick. Disappointed in my Chargers, but
Quinn Johnson did say he was gonna have a breakout season this year.
Quentin Johnson did
but I don't
suck
think
last
I don't
year,
think
though.
anybody expected this is what he meant by a breakout season.
Didn't they release Mike Williams too?
Yep.
no, he might be coming back though. I
But-
don't know.
but
Isn't
they
that
did
some prep
release him.
podcast?
They did release him.
Yeah, but so
We're not really sure about Mike Williams. Right?
yeah,
Josh Palmer, wide receiver 1.
the Bears are looking good in
My Bears look great.
the
out
wide
there.
receiver and running back core. We'll
I
see
mean,
how the quarterback core
DeAndre
goes.
Swift, he's fine.
Well,
You should sign
anyway,
Aaron Jones.
I don't.
Just rubbed in the Packers' face.
Okay, well, thank you for coming, Brendan.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you, Brendan.
Um,
Thank you, brother.
All right. Thanks,
Okay.
Brennan.
So, we got baseball. Varsity. Their game on Thursday versus Gretna got rained out, so they opened their season on Friday with a loss to Millard West, 6-5.
And then we had a doubleheader on Saturday. Lost 14-2 from Staley, Canton, Kansas City out there.
Yeah, they.
And I don't know. When I played baseball, it was always those weird teams that are just from the country. That
They're from
they
Kansas
don't
City.
they don't have. They're from.
That's a city.
It's always those weird kids from the country that like don't have phones.
Yeah.
They eat like apple pie for dinner. It's those guys with like the weird work ethics. But I think after these 2 losses, I think we're humble enough to know that we can lose it all. But we're confident enough to know that we can just gain it all back.
Yeah, and
that's what we did. We followed it up
And we won.
by beating them 4-1.
just a couple minutes
After
later
a
for those
14-2
varsity
loss,
boys.
I think
Yeah.
Mooney had to have said something crazy to them.
or they just
Maybe hit one of them.
or maybe yeah,
So nice
Okay.
little Miracle on Ice pep talk.
sure.
And for JV1, they won both their games, 7-1 against Millard West and 12-1 against Gretna.
Boom. JV1 seems like they're leading the pack
Yeah.
for prep baseball so far.
Mm-hmm.
Not JV2 though.
JV2
They lost.
lost
They
to
lost.
the brand new Gretna East 8-2.
And I think they're a brand new school. So do you think it's a possibility that
I thought they would be bad.
Do you think it's a possibility that they just pulled all like the stud athletes, just so they could be like an athletic super team?
No, because that would leave Gretna with nobody.
Yeah, and Gretna
And Gretna
isn't-
lost
and
12-1.
and
So
Gretna isn't great.
No, that's true.
so I mean, might be on to
Gretna
something
East, they're a sleeper pick for this year for state.
there.
I'll say that right now.
for sure.
Yeah, quite the take. Moving on to soccer. I just want to say, me,
Wait.
Charlie, and Josh here were geniuses.
Glazing.
4-2 prep win. Guess what we predicted last class? We predicted a 4-2 prep win. So
And do you know what
our
happened?
prediction was correct.
4-2 prep win.
That's what I just said.
Yep.
Zach McClay started off the year strong for the Junior Jays. He scored our first 2 goals.
Great job
Yeah.
from him.
Yeah.
We got Jordan Aguima, sophomore, scored the third. A botch play by the center back.
Yeah, just their main center back got hurt momentarily. Put a new guy in. He was in for about 30 seconds and gave up a goal. The starting center back immediately came back in after that.
That'll cut it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
And then to round out the scoring, so Papio South actually brought the game back within 1 at 3-2, but Jack Johnson clearly did not like that as he just went down and scored right after kickoff.
It happens.
Yeah, I mean, what a way to put away the game.
I agree.
And then varsity, they have a game today at 4:30 versus Millard North here at home. We're hoping that'll be a win. JV actually just lost to them last night. And let's just move into JV soccer. A couple days ago, they beat Papio South in PKs, so it was 2-2 going into PKs, and it was 3-2 in PKs. Luther Harrington saved 4 in PKs to give Prep the edge.
What a clutch guy.
What
guy.
what a performance
than
by
Arnie Nash?
Luther.
He's in my Spanish
Well,
class.
that's
I
why
will-
he's on a higher
he's
team
in my-
than Arnie Nash.
He's in my Spanish class, and I will definitely congratulate him today.
Yeah, I've known the kid for
What a
10
nice kid.
years. Went to school with him. Great guy. And the goals, it was 2-2. So the 2 goals scored were by Jacob Zatko and Landon McKinney. But yeah,
Boy.
what a job by Luther Harrington there.
And then, wow, what a performance by the reserve.
Well,
soccer
hold
team.
on, really quick. JV went into shootouts again last night. Both their games have gone to shootouts, but this time they lost.
Okay.
Luther couldn't get the job done last night, unfortunately.
happens.
It
You
was
can't
0-0
games.
going into PKs. I actually did speak to Luther earlier today, and he said, just couldn't finish. Just
sad, brother.
offense. The offense just couldn't get it done. I mean that happens, but so JV's now 1-1 on the season.
Can I talk about reserve now?
Yeah, you can talk.
All right. As I was saying, reserve, what a performance. Holy cannoli. 10-0.
Good
10-0.
golly, Miss
Miss
Molly.
Molly. 10-0 in the first half. There wasn't a second half.
There was no second half. I'm actually
didn't
the team.
exist.
I'm the team manager for that team, and what a game! I'll give you guys a quick run.
I was taking photos at that game, and I couldn't get many photos. It was just
Well, honestly, there were probably 3 or 4 MVPs of that game. Jesus Tapia.
Oh, he's always been good.
He had 2 goals. He scored the first goal literally probably within 30 seconds, and he scored the first goal. He went on to score another one, but
You think you go up to JV?
I mean, I don't know if they do that, but
I feel like he should.
He could if that was a thing. Cole Hogan, immediately after Jesus, Cole Hogan put 2 in, probably within 5 minutes. And, Cole got separated from his twin Will, but, Cole's taking that to heart and just cooking on reserve.
we might see a switch. Maybe Will goes down to reserve. And
Probably not, but maybe Cole can go up and they can reunite again.
JJ Watt, TJ Watt soccer duo right there.
See, exactly. And then after Cole's goals, there were a couple more, but Martin Sandoval, he put in 2 goals, one a PK and one just cooked everybody.
Insane when you're almost 4
Quite the
foot.
stud you got there.
Yeah, Martin, I mean, he's small, but boy, is he
He is
shifty.
a short king right there.
And then there's some more goals, not as memorable as the final goal. Cohen White, a defender.
What?
So Finn Soley crossed it in, bang bang.
yeah, it was 9-0 at this point, so
It was 9-0.
nobody was playing their positions.
No.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Cohen was still playing defense, but
Sure.
he ran on up there and
He just scurried up.
Yeah, it just
got
bounced
it-
off.
Got it in.
Bounced off a kid, and he whipped it in bottom left. Boom. Game ended with 1 second left in the first half, and that was that.
And I don't even know what it's like to go home after winning 10-0.
I don't know what it's like to go home after
I would
losing
get Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is valid.
10-0. I mean, going back to Mount Michael, that
No,
was
Sun-
probably
no,
quite the
Sunday,
bus
though.
ride home.
And you kind of get some deja vu because this is what happened with the freshman team on soccer last year when they
Yeah,
played Mount Michael.
that is true. And then freshman team, speaking of the freshman team, they start off the year 2-0. They beat Mount Michael reserve / JV. They beat them 6-1, and they just beat Omaha South 7-0.
I've heard from guys that this freshman class could be better than our sophomore
I
class. of soccer.
What?
Don't-
I don't agree with that.
That's what a freshman told me. So there is some
That's
bias.
bi-
So they're
they're-
glazing. They're glazing.
They're just wrong,
I don't even know.
but good
On
job by
Sat-
them.
on
We'll
Saturday,
have to see
great
that
job by
next year.
them.
We'll have to see that next
I
year.
agree.
Yeah.
And then Shamrock Spike tournament, we had that on Saturday.
Oh boy,
Oh.
that was some fun.
Great time.
so-
Play it right here.
Yep, me and Bo.
We were on a team together.
It ain't over till it's Clover.
We went 1-2. We won 1 game.
Now, to be fair, the only games we lost.
We lost to the 2 teams in the championship.
So the schedule really screwed us up.
But the winner ended up being the Celebrity Showcase, and they are from Marion.
Mm-hmm.
Job to them. But that was fun.
Great time.
The ending of our run was quite the funny
Oh,
one,
my
so it's
goodness.
okay.
Yeah.
Will Billings absolutely decks Sam Clatterbuck running for the ball.
It was tragic. It happened for me when I was watching. I could have sworn it happened in slow motion.
Well, that made it even better. It was hilarious. Moving.
Circling back to track,
Yeah, we're back.
the first meet was on Friday at College of St. Mary, and I think we would have won long jump, but like we talked about, Chris Baker, he wasn't there.
Yep.
Fortunately.
Key
But
factor.
as we kind of predicted, distance swept. Distance did amazing. Jacob Finney, he got first in the 3200, running a 9-minute, 47-second .17, which I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Sounds pretty good to
It's-
me.
I mean, he got first, so I'm sure it's decent.
Yeah.
And then 4x8, amazing. Chapman, Godel, Jensen, and Aiden McGarry, they got an 819.98, which is amazing. I think they won by quite a hefty amount of time.
Oh yeah. And then
But sadly, we did get third overall
yeah,
at the meet.
Sadly.
well, and then JV also had the College of St. Mary meet.
Got
and they
second,
got,
though.
indeed. And unexpected breakout from freshman Connor Powers. He ran a 57.67 in his track debut.
And that got first place.
And
in the
what was
meet.
that in a 400?
That was in the 400.
Whoa.
He was in my heat, and it was humiliating for me because
What'd you get?
I don't remember the top of my head, but,
But was it over 1 minute?
Last place.
Connor Powers did a great job
Yeah.
in that meet, and I really think he's a guy that could really prove himself to be a JV.
Yeah, I mean, I know the kid just from some chemistry. So do you. But yeah, we'll see
Great
how.
guy. Good for him.
Yeah, see how he does. And then Drew Bayless.
Bayless.
I think
Oh.
this is his track debut as well.
It is first time he ever long jumped. First jump on, he got a 1903,
And that
and that got second
landed,
place.
Yeah, that landed him second.
He lost. He would have got in first if he jumped a half inch more.
Ooh. So what would that be? 19.5.
No.
A half inch. So 1903 and a half inch.
So 1903.5.
Yeah.
Dang.
And then Kyle Trubrick, he's consistently just being a great triple jumper. He PR'd at 38.01, but then James Horty kind of just came out of nowhere and he got 38.05.
James Horty.
And
James Horty.
I didn't think I saw him triple jump last year, but I really think he's going to prove to be someone who we can rely on
yeah.
for triple jump this year.
And then
And then sadly, you have Rowan Hill, a sophomore transfer. And he's a stud. He did amazing yesterday. He did great. But since he's a transfer, he can't be on varsity. So right now he's just a JV demon.
What does he run? Just wondering.
He does the 800. And if you
Okay.
saw him in the 4x8, he was dominating. And then we kind of lost it towards the end, which was sad. I felt really bad for Rowan. But I mean, then in his own 800, it was crazy. He destroyed.
What? And then we have a little. We're thinking maybe bringing Mr. Mullen on the show.
Yeah.
Told you not to talk about that.
Well,
Yeah.
everybody.
I think he'd be a good.
Person to interview.
All right.
I agree.
Ask about sports.
Yep.
And before we end, I'd like to say, Michael Fahey. I think
Are
you're
you
doing
shouting
great.
him out?
Yeah, I am. I think you're doing great in golf, buddy. Keep up
Have
the
they
good
even,
work.
have they even started?
Nope. Today was their
Okay.
first.
No, I'm talking about
today was
practice,
their
though. Yeah, I
first-
know.
That'll wrap up the episode. Thank you,
Thank you
everybody,
so
for
much for
watching.
watching.
Thank you for watching. In the
Goodbye.
Thank you.
In the nest. See ya.
Jeez.